Okay, let's talk toddler books. Toddler books are so much fun because toddlers are at that great age where they really engage with you when you read to them. And it's so great to read to babies and toddlers. It's such a great way for you to bond with them. It's such great language development for them. And it helps later on in life with reading, with math, with all kinds of great things. So read out loud to your toddlers. And we've got some fun books to do that with. We've got great ones like this is our Flippy Floppy Jungle Animals. It's a fun book where you're looking for animal, and as you flip each section on a page, you begin to develop the image of the animal that you were looking for on the left, which I think is really cool. The kids love seeing each animal and naming what it is, and then finally seeing that final image come together. So that's a fun one. I'm a Dirty Dinosaur is a fun book. There's actually 2 in the series. There's also I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. A great rhyming book with little repeat sections. Lots of rhythm to them, which rhythmic books are really good at this age. And it's a fun story about a dinosaur getting dirty. So, you know, they love that one. B is for Bedtime is a mama's favorite, in my opinion, because it's a sweet book that starts with a kid who's ready to go to bed, but not really, wide awake. A is for Awake, How I Feel After Dinner. It takes you through the alphabet, which I think is always great, but by the time you get to the end, you've got a nice sleepy child falling asleep. And I find when I read this at bedtime, I can start it with lots of energy, and by the time I finish, my voice gets nice and soothy, and my kids have mellowed out. So it's a little bit magic in that book. This is a great, fun series, a favorite in our house, How to Feed Your Cheeky Monkey. There's actually 4 books in the series. Here are the other 3. They're all fun rhyming word books about little kids taking care of their animals, and the animals are all doing things that your little toddler is learning to do. So how to feed themselves, how to brush their teeth, how to go to sleep, and how to take a bath. So it's something they can really relate to in their little lives, and it's fun language that they enjoy. Muddle and Match is a great series. It's all these tongue twisters with these cool images. This is our fairy tales one, but there's a bunch of different ones in the series of different themes. And then you can turn the pages to different pages and mix up both the image and get a funny image and a funny tongue twister to say, which the kids find hilarious. So that's a big hit in our house as well. The My First Word series, there's several of these. There's just the, starts with My First Word book, but then there's My First Word, a book about things that go. There's a whole bunch of these, and they have a ton of different words and images in them that go with them. So you're just teaching your kids language again. And kids at this age love to point to things and say, you know, this is that, and that's this. That's something that's really a big deal at this toddler age. So these are great books to have on hand. Another one that's similar, My First 100 Words. But this one I love because you get 9 little books in this little book box that has a magnetic closure. And these little books, perfect for their little toddler hands, have a matching front cover and image inside the box. So it works as a puzzle as well as they get a little older. They figure out how to put them in the right place. My son also discovered that you can stack them up like blocks. So very great multi-purpose, great to take with you places, book to engage and occupy time. Here's a new one from this fall, our Alfie and Bet's ABC. It's a fun pop-up alphabet book that has a storyline because it's Alfie and Bet trying to compete against which letter is best. So it's rhyming words, it's a lot of fun with the story, but it's also lots of repetition of repeating and explaining the first letters of words. So this is a great one for toddlers. You can actually push this all the way to a preschooler. My preschooler enjoys this book too, so it's kind of one of those on the border books. I feel the same way about the That's Not My series. I featured them in the baby video, but I also featured them in this toddler video because I think the That's Not My series are great for toddlers as well. So be sure you check those out. Usborne Very First Words Colors, another great one for pointing and looking at images and matching images and words, and this one also adds color to the factor. So it's a really great way to teach them colors. Your child is not colorblind, they're just not old enough yet. Don't freak out, mamas. The Usborne Lift and Look series are fun because they always have some little animal or creature that they're looking for behind the flaps. So it's the little blue bird in this one, so it's to lift up each flap. But each page has some words to read, so it's still a book you can read to them, but it's one they can interact with as you read, which they enjoy. My son literally never gets tired of these. This is one of those books that he pulls out, and as mom and dad were kind of like, please, not this one again. But I love that he loves the book. And then this one is a favorite all the time. There's a whole series of the Pull Back Busy books. This is Pull Back Busy Bug. There's busy train, there's busy car, there's busy helicopter. And what makes these fun is they come with this little pullback toy. So let me get the buds out for you. That fits in here, nice little plastic cover. And you literally wind it up by pulling it back. And then it goes on a track. Oh, how cool is that? And it'll go all the way around the track if I actually pull it back all the way to the end. And there's a story to read as you follow along the track. Just to keep it real with you, your toddler is going to enjoy pulling it back more than they'll enjoy reading the story. And they may not always want to use it on the track. It may get pulled back and rolled across your kitchen floor. But we always end up pulling the book out too and reading the book with it. So Mama makes it a part of it. So it's really fun and a great book. So here are my toddler recommendations. There are many, many more toddler books, but here's just a taste of some of our faves. Please let me know if you have any questions, any help finding other toddler books, and be sure you check out what's available at usbornwithjanae.com.